All right, I'm officially live. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hello, IG. Hello, YouTube. Let me share my screen with you guys so you can see this one here. Share, go back. All right, hello, ladies. Welcome to Crafty Mondays. Y'all know normally Crafty Mondays are paid classes, but last week we did how to start your email list. Today I want to do how to create your email sequence. So we're gonna jump right into it. If you miss anything while I'm talking, then you can always catch the replay on YouTube. Hold on, is it focused on IG? Can y'all see? Let me zoom in so you guys can see. So this is for any of the crafty sisters who are basically wanting to fine tune the business side of things. Again, we talked about how to start your email list last week. Today, we're going to talk about how to build your email sequence. So for email sequences, you can do any type of sequence, right? You can do it to where, hello, crafty sisters. I see y'all coming in. You can do your sequence to where you are warming them up to one of your offers. You can do it to where you're welcoming them. So last week, again, I taught you how to, hello, Angelic Creations. Last week, I taught y'all how to start the sequence. This week, well, how to kind of start your email list. This week, we're going to talk about the sequence and how to kind of create a 5-day welcome email sequence for people that's just now joining your subscriber list. So we're going to jump right into it. I'm going to go right here to so the first thing you want to do is you want to go to your automations and then you want to go to a flow. So what's called a flow template. Now you can either do it from scratch or you can choose from one of the templates that Mailchimp has available. In this case, I'm going to do it from scratch. I kind of already started one just to show y'all how it looks when creating the email side of things, but I'm going to do one that it's building from scratch. So you're going to click on build from scratch. You're going to name it. So let's do welcome sequence. Oh, let me zoom out IG so y'all can see. I'm on YouTube too. Y'all know the view is better on YouTube. So just come over there if it's harder to see. So sequence. And then choose trigger. When you choose the trigger, now this is the screen where you get to choose whatever triggers the email to start. So it could either be to where you add a tag, like I showed you guys the other day, how to add a tag. It could be for when someone signs up for your email list. It could be for whatever you want the trigger to be. So in this case, we'll just do tag to relate it back to what we did last week. So we're going to do tag, choose a trigger, and then on this drop down here is where you're going to choose the tag option because you know you can create different ones. I'm going to pick elf in the shelf just because I did create my category beforehand just to be able to do the example. So I'm going to do elf in the shelf, save trigger. And I do want to remind you that as y'all know, Mailchimp has the free version and then they also have the paid version. So this is a free version that I'm using to show y'all. But if you want to actually be able to create your own sequence, you're going to have to do the paid version. So just putting that out there now. So, okay, we have our tag. The next thing you want to do is you want to choose what flow you're going to do. So you want to choose what action step you'll do next. So the first thing is contact tagged. I mean, the contact is tagged because they did the Elf in the Shelf freebie, the opt-in that we did last week. This one is going to be for the action that I wanted to do after the person gets the freebie is to automatically send an email. You can choose to where it sends an email. It can send IG. I didn't realize I couldn't see good. So you can choose to where it sends an email, a text message, a webhook, a survey, a group, another tag. You can choose to where once they get it, it adds another tag to them. Unsubscribe email, update contact, or archive the contact. So you choose what you want it to do. In this case, we're going to do send email. So I'm just going to click on this and I'm going to drag it right here to one of my steps. Okay. Once you drag it as a step, it's going to open up this window here. So this will pre-fill. So this is to their email address. from Canvas Bling is going to be the name of your business. Next, you can put up the subject. So you'll put whatever you want that preview text to be. So I'm going to click on it. For subject, I'm going to put, because I already have my sequence. Let me scroll down. I'm pulling up my sequence that I already created. So for this subject, let's just say I want it to say, welcome to the party. And again, for the headline, you're going to put whatever you want it to say that relates to whatever your offers are. So in this case, again, I'm going to put welcome to the party. And then for the preview text, I'm going to put, let me see what I want to put for my preview. I'm going to put snag your freebie inside. Okay, and then I'm going to hit save. Next, it's going to prompt you to actually create the email. So let me see. Hold on to enable. Okay, no, not that. Let's see, subject, schedule. So for schedule, it's going to be every day. For the frequency, I'm putting every day as soon as possible. You can choose when you want it to send the email. So you can do it to where it triggers. So I have mine for every day. You can do it to where it's a certain day that your welcome goes out or whichever day. So for me, I put every day. So that's going to prompt whoever signs up for the email list every single day is going to automatically start to send this welcome. So as soon as possible, I'm going to hit save and then I'm going to hit close. Next, I'm going to go here and right click, and mind you, I'm not going to actually type in all of the different emails because again, it can be whatever you want it to be. I have an example of one that you can use if you want to use it for your welcome, and I'll kind of go through what that would look like. But for here, you're going to then click on it. Trying to click it. I'm trying to go to where it lets me edit the actual email, but maybe it won't let me do it since I don't have the paid version. Let's see. Okay, so I don't see that it's letting me do the actual email, but I will show you guys what that looks like. So we're just going to keep going for the sake of this. So you know you did your day one. You're going to add additional steps. So for your next step, for this one, we're doing a 5-day email sequence, right? We went from the welcome email. Day 2 is going to be for you to share your story. Day 3 is going to be to give a quick freebie, in a sense. Day 4 is going to be introducing your offer softly. And then day 5 is going to be strengthen the community and keep the party going for them to look forward to your future emails. So the same way we just added this one, you're going to keep going and adding the different triggers. So same thing again, you would just add whatever other step that you want to go there. Okay, and then do the same thing. There will be another option for you once you get the paid version for you to actually, oh, it's right here. It's right here. My bad, y'all. So let me go back. Let me go to this one. Again, I'm not going to fill in the whole email because y'all already know how to do that from last week. If you haven't seen it, the video is still up. Go and watch the previous video. So I'm going to click on it. And then it's right here, y'all. So on the side right here is where you're going to select your template, or you can build from scratch as well for creating the email. So I'm going here just to show you guys all the different layouts that you can choose from. So for the sake of this, I'm just going to choose any one of them. So I'm going to hit apply. And then from here, you would just add your email sequence. Before the live is over, I'm going to show you guys what the emails can include. But for now, I'm just going to leave it blank, right? I'm going to leave it blank, and then I'm going to show y'all the one that I already created. So you would just add your email for each one of the categories. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to just save and go back to the journey. Oh, let me make sure the screen ain't black for, okay, it's good for. Go back to the journey. It's loading really, really slowly. Come on. All right. So you would just add each step for each email. So you would just keep clicking it and add it for your 5 days. In between, you can also add what you want it to do. So let's say I wanted to add a step here, and I want the step to be a time delay. So I would click on this, and then I would say delay it for 2 days. So let's say the person joins your email list today, and you don't want them to get this welcome email until following days or within weeks. You can do your sequence to where it's every day they get an email. You can do it to where it's every other day. You can do it however you want. And this is where you would put where you want that delay to be. So you would make sure that you put that in between the steps. Okay. I hope everybody's following in between the steps. So let me save this. I'm going to just put delay for we'll just say 1 hour. So 1 hour from when they subscribe to the email list by grabbing that freebie, they get this first one. So I'm going to just put 1 hour and do save. And as you can see, it adds the delay in between. Y'all see that? It adds the delay in between. So maybe for the first one, I want it to be 1 hour since they're getting a freebie. But maybe for the next one, so when they get that first email after 1 hour, maybe I don't want them to get it for 2 more days to where they get the next email, which is basically sharing my story with them. So you would do the same thing. You would just add it in between the steps. So if I click on add step, or if I go here to the side, I can choose time delay again. And then I can choose, we'll say 3 days. So 3 days after they get the freebie, they're getting that next email that has the story. Okay. And you would just keep going for all of them. And again, for Mailchimp, this is the paid version that allows you to do this. So eventually, if you want to be able to use this, you would just have to upgrade. This is a way to automate things so that you could kind of warm your audience up to not leave them hanging after they apply for your email list or join your email list. Because what you don't want is for people to join your list and then you spend too long saying anything to where they don't even know what list they join or what you have to offer. So that's why it's recommended to do a 5-day warm-up sequence to be able to kind of get your audience engaged. Okay. So does anybody have any questions before I show you guys one of the emails that's in there to show you what it looks like? Let me go back and let me go to the one I already drafted. Does anybody have any questions before I move on to show y'all what it looks like? Or was that pretty much clear and straight to the point? So let me click on this. Click on this. And then I'm just going to open it up to show you guys what one of those emails look like for adding the sequence, okay? Or for starting the sequence with the freebie. Because remember last week, I said I would save showing you guys how to add the freebie as the trigger. Last week, we just did it to where you can include the freebie as a link. But if you wanted to do it the other way that I told you guys about with adding this sequence to where they'll get the sequence of events or emails, then this is what you would include. So let me open it up so y'all can see. So same information, just given a little bit differently. Okay, so in here, I put, hey, creative, I'm so happy you grabbed your 7 days of Elf on the Shelf ideas mini guide. You're officially a part of my creative holiday fam, and I can't wait to help you sprinkle a little extra magic this season. And again, I have a picture of the freebie, and then I have the link for them to download it. And then I kind of just gave them a description of what's included. Oh, hold on, let me make sure y'all can see. Okay, yeah, they can see. So I kind of gave a description of what's included in it. And then I told them about my next offer, right? So here is, if you want to snag the full kit, then here it is right here. And then on the bottom, I just added a little, kind of like a little introduction of who I am, because I already know. You're welcome, sis. You're welcome. You're welcome. I promise you, you're welcome. So I kind of added a little introduction because I already know my next email is going to be me sharing my story with them, right? It's going to be me sharing my story. So that's pretty much how you do it, y'all. And you just add all the different parts of the journey. Okay, so I'm going to save this and return to journey. I already showed you guys how to add the the triggers in between with extra steps. Does anybody have any questions? But this is pretty easy, right? It's pretty easy and straight to the point. I just wanted to make sure that I show you guys so you can know how to do it. Any questions? Any questions at all? I know I kind of just jumped right into it, but it's only because y'all already know I'm kind of pressed on time. It's almost, once it's 2 o'clock, then the time goes kind of fast. But does anybody have any questions about starting your email list? Let me also drop the link, because y'all already know with everything I show you guys how to do, there's also a shortcut resource for it. So I'm going to drop the link in here. Let me go to right here. I'm going to drop the link. The price is discounted if you want a done for you welcome email template. So let me go here. I'm going to show you guys exactly how it looks. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. I'm going to show you guys how it looks. I dropped it to $10 only today because we're dropping this class today. So let's go here. I'm gonna go here. Let me know if you guys can see this okay. Let me zoom out a little bit for IG. Can you guys see YouTube? Let me know if y'all can see as I'm scrolling this. Yes? Okay, Jade says yes. Okay, perfect. So in the 5-day sequence, this is an exact example of what you can add in the different categories. Okay, so for each day. So for day one, it's kind of just gonna be your introduction, your it delivers your freebie as well as kind of tell them who you are and what they can expect from your brand. This matters because y'all already know first impression is everything. People buy from who they know, like, and trust. This is your opportunity to instantly connect to your subscribers and kind of show them gratitude for being a part of your email list. So I have an example of here of what you can include in your body. I even included some subject line ideas as well. Y'all already know all the examples is going to be for party favorite creators, but you can edit this to be whatever other offers that you have. So here, on the bottom here, you want to also make sure you include a call to action. Y'all saw how on the bottom of the first email, I had download your freebie here or whatever else you want them to do. You're going to make sure that you include a call to action at the bottom of the email, okay? For day two, this is where you're kind of just showing your story. This is what's going to help build the connection because y'all already know when people tell their story, it kind of makes you feel like you can relate. The same thing goes for you. Most of the people who are going to be interested in your products and services are going to be people who can relate to you. So do your part with letting them know who you are, why are you doing this, and things like that. So that's what you're going to include for day two. Again, I kind of put an example of what that looks like here for you guys. I do also recommend, y'all see on the call to action, read more about our story. Most of the time, your story is also linked to your website. So that's a good way of adding that call to action and putting a link to your website so they could be able to read more because you don't want the email to be too long and dragged either. Or you can actually do a video. So y'all know, I always tell y'all, I recommend everybody start a YouTube channel if you can. So if you do have a YouTube channel, create your welcome video, a nice welcome video that can work both for your channel and for this. So you can literally just put the link to that. That's going to help you get more views on your video while also promoting, who you are and telling the people about you. Okay. So that's day two. For day three, you want to give them another freebie or something that they could take advantage of to be able to help you build that trust. Okay. In this case, I did it as a 3 easy favorite ideas anyone can create. Again, it matters because you providing real and usable ideas is what's going to make you the expert for whatever it is that you offer, right? Because you want to always position yourself as the expert of what you offer. Because again, you worked hard with perfecting your craft. What you have to offer is valuable. What you have to offer is good. So you want to confidently present that to your audience. So that's where you'll be able to do that to build the authority and trust. Again, I put some examples of here of what this would look like. And then day 4 is going to be you softly introducing one of your products or services. In this case, I did the example as Done For You Kids. Of course, this step matters because this is where the inspiration turns into action to where they can actually use whatever it is that you have to offer to be able to make it useful for themselves and to kind of heighten their interest so that they want more later. Okay, so that's what this is for. Again, I put some examples on here of what you can put for the subject line and the body. I say give a little, even if it's not a complete freebie, you can give them a. So for this example, it was kits, right? I gave examples of what's included in the kits, and then of course a little freebie to where it's a little 10% off to be able to kind of get your audience interested in purchasing something. Okay, so put a little discount code if you can. Again, make sure you're adding your call to action at the end. And then day 5 is where you kind of let them know that you're wrapping up the sequence of the welcome, but there's more to come. So this is where you'll be able to shop new things. So the sequence will end automatically, but then from then they'll just be on your email list whenever you send any of your other email campaigns. Okay, so then we also put that here. I put some subject ideas and then a body idea that you can do. Now, this is you can literally copy and paste this and just edit it to your liking. Again, it's on sale today only. If you're on IG, you can click the button with my picture and you'll be able to go to my stories to get the quick link. If you're here on YouTube, I put the link right here for you guys in the chat. Okay? Does anybody have any questions? Any questions? Now is the perfect time to drop your questions if you have any. Any questions at all? And if you were doing the holiday sales challenge, this was day 4, I believe. Day 4. This will help you complete day 4. Any questions, ladies? No questions. No questions. Okay. All right. No questions. Okay. So I'm going to let you guys go. Again, this was the lesson for Crafty Monday today. Last week we did a freebie class on YouTube. This week we did it again. In the coming weeks, the regular scheduled program classes will resume, the paid one that is. But I just wanted to give y'all a little something because I know Crafty Mondays has been, we haven't done it for the past couple of Mondays. So just wanted to give y'all a little freebie and help you complete your task for day 4. Any questions before I let y'all go? I always try to give y'all a little bit of time because normally when I click the exit button, that's when I see a question pop up and I be like, oh, I didn't get to see what it was. So does anybody have any questions about creating your 5-day email sequence? And again, this one was just an example for a welcome email, but you can do a sequence for anything. So I recommend, you're welcome, Jade, you're welcome. I recommend using the sequence option for your offer. So let's say I want to start a sequence for my party templates, right? You can literally start a sequence with that. So let's say it goes for the people who subscribe to the template library. Once they subscribe, the second email could be another welcome to the library. The third email could be maybe a template tutorial or a template freebie. The fourth email, so on and so forth, right? You guys get where I'm going with this. But this is a good way to automate things, especially if you have something available for sale. You're able to literally make sales in your sleep, depending on how well you're using this. So I recommend that you definitely start to automate things if you haven't already done so. If you haven't started your email list, watch the live from last week. I literally taught you how to start it with using a freebie. This one, after you watch that one, come back to this one and add yourself a sequence as well. Okay. Hopefully this was helpful to you guys. I will see you guys on the next video. I probably won't make it back on live today, but tomorrow, make sure you guys stay tuned because we're gonna start our SpongeBob party decor series. So that's one that y'all definitely don't want to miss. You guys already got to see some of the things made, like the invitations and the party favors. We're gonna get into it with doing all kind of SpongeBob decor. I don't know why the IG screen is jumping like this, but so stay tuned for that, y'all. We're gonna start it literally probably by tomorrow because when I hop off now, I'm gonna finish doing my mood board and then we're gonna get into getting our stuff to get things popping. Okay, so definitely stay tuned to that, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye, ladies. Make sure you drop a comment to let me know if you found this class or this short mini lesson useful.